Hey folks, Gary here. Hope you're having an awesome Tuesday, which is also Valentine's Day this year. So, hey guys, come in close. Go to the store and get her something. Trust me on this. Anyways, yeah, it's Valentine's Day, which is awesome. Today we're looking at the life of Moses. We've been doing that for a little while, and we're in chapter 14, looking at verses 10 to 14. And so the Israelites are at the Red Sea. What has happened is Pharaoh's finally let them go. They've taken off. It says they left proudly. The Egyptians wanted them out. They were tired of all the plagues and all the destruction. And so they have been led out of Egypt. Now, Pharaoh and his officials are looking around and they realize that Egypt is a disaster zone now. From all the plagues that have taken place, it is just destroyed. And they just lost their workforce. The Israelites were their workforce. The Israelites were their slaves. That's who they needed to keep it going. And now they're gone. And so who's going to rebuild all this? And so they're ticked and they're going back after them. They're going to go get them and bring them back. And so the Israelites are near the Red Sea and they see the Egyptians coming and it freaks them out. Let's just read what it says. So verse 10. When the Israelites saw the king coming, Pharaoh coming, and his army, they were frightened and they begged the Lord for help. They also complained to Moses. Wasn't there enough room in Egypt to bury us? Is that why you brought us out here to die in the desert? Why did you bring us out of Egypt anyway? While we were there, didn't we tell you to leave us alone? We'd rather be slaves in Egypt than die in the desert. It's not totally true, but that's what they remember. But Moses answered, don't be afraid, be brave, and you will see the Lord save you today. These Egyptians will never bother you again. The Lord will fight for you, and you won't have to do a thing. And of course, we know what happens. God opens the Red Sea. They march through. Incredible miracle. They get to the other side, and the sea comes back together, and the Egyptian army is no more. So what do we get from this? Well, what we get from this is this. They didn't want to be slaves. They didn't want to be in Egypt. They didn't want any of those things. But when push came to shove, they'd rather go back to what they knew than what is present. And they see danger as like, no, put us back in the safety of our bondage. Man, we face that every day. When God brings you out of something, trust he's going to actually complete the task. If he's bringing you out of something that is really horrible, he's going to keep taking you out to the end. You just need to pray and listen and watch God do the work because he's faithful and he's true.